What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run. I'm on the run for myself right now, though. I'm headed to the gym. Gotta get that work in. I'm not slacking just because it's the end of the year and Christmas is looming. No, your boy is gonna be in the gym every day for the rest of the year as much as he can be. I think my gym is gonna be like open on Christmas Eve, but it's gonna close early. Christmas, obviously, they're gonna be closed. So aside from Christmas, and I think New Year's Eve, they're gonna also be open, but close early. So yeah, Christmas is really the only day I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be there every single day. Shout out to you folks who are on the New Year's resolution tip. You know, y'all waiting till New Year's to go to the gym. I feel y'all. But nah, your boy is gonna go to the gym now. I'm not waiting. I gotta get stuff happening right freaking out. I got this glare with the sun going on. Geez, what can I do about that? You know what? Hold on. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. Man, I'm just have to kick it with y'all like this, man. I'm gonna have to just hold this thing for a bit while I talk to y'all. That's okay. So headed to the gym, as I said. Shout out to you guys, my subs. Thank you guys for being here along for the ride to 5,000. And let's get into the topic, man. Unc Shay, he keep popping up in messy stuff. It's a bit surprising, honestly, because, you know, and this isn't me throwing shade at him because I actually really like Shannon Sharpe. But masculine men typically aren't, you know, involved in so much messiness. Now, I'm not in any way, shape, or form challenging his masculinity. You know, I'm not going to do that to him, even though, you know, there's been some sus things happening around him. I'm not going to do that to him. But, you know, I mean, it just is what it is. Masculine men typically don't find themselves being so messy. You know, he's had a phenomenal 2024. I don't think anybody can deny that. Guy was killing it all this year. He started off the year with the Cat Williams interview. That went crazy viral. He made a ton of money off of that. He said he made more money off of that than his NFL checks. And I can believe that because, you know, I mean, you can start getting that ad revenue on videos with hundreds of millions of views. Yeah, you gonna see some crazy checks. You know, I mean, I probably have never seen no checks like that. But just knowing how the ad revenue system works, I can imagine what those checks would look like. But, you know, he got the situation with that dude that he used to deal with, his ex-stylist, you know, the Hollywood Mugler. Apparently Bravo wanted him to be on some reality show, and he is trying to block it. This is allegedly. This is, you know, stuff coming from the Mugler's team. They're saying this, that Shannon is trying to block him from being on this Bravo reality show because he don't want stuff about him coming out. I can believe that. You know, I can definitely believe that. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the first time that somebody tried to block somebody else from being able to be in the public eye or speak publicly because they don't want things about them coming out. You know, I mean, this is a situation of Shay's own making, because that dude Mugler, I mean, we seen that this is a dude who, he is messy. Like, he don't mind being messy. And if you take somebody that's messy as fuck and you bring them into your fold, what do you think is gonna happen for you? I don't even know why he would, if he has no interest in this guy in that way, if you know what I mean. I don't know why you would even bring him into the fold, why you would even bring him on board. You know, I mean, I don't know how effective the blocking him is going to be because there's that video floating around out there, and this is going to come back to bite Shay, where he is very, you know, very passionately speaking about how he got the best stylist in the game, you know, the best stylist in the world, not the United States, but the world. Out of 8 billion people, he got number one. And he, like, you know, he was saying like they got an unbreakable bond and all that sort of stuff. What happened with that? You know, it's just been a lot of stuff. You know, Shay just has acted real sus when it's come to this dude. because like, listen, I'm 43 years old. I'm about to be 44 in February. So I'm just speaking from personal experience. Never in my life of nearly 44 years have I seen a straight man with a gay best friend. I've seen straight guys like there's gay people they know. There might be some gay people they might work with or something like that, but not this the homie. You see him on private jets with this guy. You see him like seemingly vacationing, different trips and stuff with this guy. We know he was buying him expensive gifts and stuff. I mean, he was treating him like a dude would treat his woman, would treat a sugar baby. That's the dynamic of what it looked like. And when we know that this guy plays for the other team and you doing this sort of stuff for him, you can't blame people for drawing the conclusion that this is the type of time that you own. Unless people are blind or born yesterday, any person with a rational thinking mind is going to draw that conclusion that that's the type of time that you own, man. He was seen everywhere with dude. Even courtside at the Lakers game. Remember courtside at the Lakers game where, Shay made a fool out of himself, causing all that goofy messiness at the Lakers game. Like arguing with Ja Morant's father or something really goofy, and he ended up having to apologize for it on Undisputed and stuff. I mean, that's the type of messy that I'm talking about, that men, especially masculine men, don't typically find themselves in. And this is very much feminine energy when you behave in that way. And it just so happens when he acted out of pocket like that in a non-masculine way, he was there with the Hollywood Mugler. So be with that what you will, do with that what you will, think on that what you will. I'm not gonna tell you to draw any conclusions. I ain't gonna tell you what to think. I'm just saying, I mean, if you look at everything, you're gonna draw a certain conclusion most likely. And all of a sudden, after being seen everywhere with this dude, and this is a guy who exposed being with an NFL player before. He showed receipts. He had pictures and stuff. He hasn't shown anything like that with Shay up to this point, but I'm not sure that don't mean that he don't got it in him. I think more likely than not, and this is just keeping it a buck with you, understanding how that industry works, Shay might be throwing him some kickbacks to hold on to whatever stuff that he has. He may have been giving him some kickbacks up to this point to hold on to the different things that he has. Because there's no way that he was traveling around with Shay like this, like he was a side piece or something like that, and he don't have some text messages or pictures or something like that would expose him. There's just no way. Now, all of this is allegedly. All of this is just me just saying what I believe, just based on what we've seen. But here we are. Shay started off the year with drama, and I guess he's ending the year on drama too, unintentionally. I mean, he intentionally started the year with drama with the Cat Williams thing, but that was good for him. That was good for his podcast. His podcast was rolling and ain't slowed down since with the Cat Williams interview, but now it's ending the year on drama unintentionally, and it's more to do with this guy, the Hollywood Mugler. So I don't know, man. Out of 8 billion people on the planet, because he made sure to highlight that, out of 8 billion people on the planet, why did you link up, as to be your stylist with this guy, the guy that then been with other NBA players and exposed them, and we know is pretty outside about the fact that he doing what he doing. You can't be messing with somebody that's outside about doing what they doing and you trying to be on the DL. That's not gonna work, because they're always gonna have that leverage over you that you trying to be on the DL. And I think he may have underestimated that position that he was putting Hollywood in, if that's what you want to call him. Hollywood, Mugler, I don't know, whatever you want to call him. You know, but I really do think that he underestimated the position that he was putting him in. Because really, you can't be on the down low and be messing around with somebody that's on the outside. You can't. Because they have nothing to lose by exposing you. They got everything to gain by exposing you, because you the one that's living on the down low. You stand to lose. They have everything to gain and you have everything to lose. In the case of him, I mean, I don't think his podcast is going to be any less successful by this coming out. He'll just kind of, you know, lose his straight card forever. But I mean, in the court of public opinion, which I mean is not really a valid court, but in the court of public opinion, he's already lost that anyway. So if he were to come out, he basically would just be confirming what everybody else already believes about him anyway. But I'm gonna leave it there, man. Let me know what you guys think. I thought this was an interesting end of the year development with, you know, Shay, and once again being tied to this dude, the Hollywood Mugler. He probably thought he flushed him, never having to hear about him again. And I mean, for the most part, he was kind of outrunning that, because it's been pretty quiet on that front. And we ain't even gonna talk about the way he attempted to beat the allegations, because there were serious allegations. And if he weren't trying to beat them, he wouldn't have staged that whole IG live thing, claiming he threw his phone on the bed and he engaged in an act that just happened to be. Come on, man. Dude said he threw his phone on the bed and it somehow went to IG live, but he's never been on IG live before. Come on now. Never, ever, 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 ever have any of us threw our phone on the bed, the couch, dropped it on the ground, anything like that, and IG live just came up. They make it intentional for you to go on IG live. You have to take a series of clicks. So it's very much intentional for you to go on IG live. You are not going to accidentally stream yourself on the toilet or in the middle of an act or driving like I'm doing. You're not going to accidentally go on live on any of the platforms. You're not going to accidentally go on live. These are intentional actions. There's a series of clicks and checks that you have to do in order to go on live. So we know that was an outright lie. Just because you don't use live, my guy, don't mean that the rest of us don't either, that we just don't know how the shit works. So ridiculousness. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm almost at the gym, so I'm gonna get in here and get this workout going. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.